Attention. Mark 9. Mark check.
And head girls Adila Jasmine and
Ma'am.
may I request our principal ma'am to don the badges for the new head girls and head boy to instill in them a sense of duty and pride. President Student Council Girls Kashish Jain and Malika Subramaniam and President Student Council Boys Aditya Ashok and Gautam Girish will now hand over the flags to the newly elected President Girls Anchita Rajkova and Trisha Mani and President Boys Saurabh Srijit and Anil Tiwari. May I request Principal Ma'am, Vinita Ma'am and Sabrina Ma'am to pin up the badges for the new president.
Huh? Some little thing. We thought of standing in the middle, but then now the people are standing there. Do one thing. We'll go in the front. In the middle. People are watching.
Thank the teachers for doing the honor. We hope the school bearers will lead the school by example more than mere desire. Cultural Presidents Mrigakshi Mishra, Dhyashini Mandal, Vineet John and Praveen Balaji would now hand over the flag to the new Cultural Presidents Umika Hemant Rathod and Akshat Singh. We also request Discipline Presidents Jessica Parekh and Ritika Sanyal to come on stage.
Boys, you can enjoy the program without making noise. Thank you.
Nah, man, they're covering it up.
May I request Sujata Ma'am and Ananya Ma'am to come on stage and don the badges for the new Cultural Presidents.
I think going back is better.
Thank you, ma'am. Sports captains Pranjali Raduri and Keegan Sanchez would now hand over the flag to the new sports captains Elenta Susan Jacob and Shashank Saklani. Lata ma'am to come on stage and do the honors to the new sports captains. Moving on to the house captains. I request all teachers, all the house wardens to come near the desk. The outgoing captains of Faips House, Sharif Parekh and Subuhi Zaidi, would now hand over the flags to the new house captains, Priyamrat Bansal and Aishwarya Avude Nayagam. May I request Sumi ma'am and Pallavi ma'am to come and don the badges for the new house captains. Thank you, teachers. The outgoing captains of Harmony House, Harsh Pandey and Anjali Sunil, would now hand over the flags to the new house captains, Harsh Bansal and Ishika Parhi. The outgoing captains of Hope House, Shabhinandan Gopi Krishna and Niharika Sunil, would now hand over the flags to the new house captains, Utkarsh Sinha and Diya Dawar. May I request Preeti ma'am and Suman ma'am to come and do the honors for the new house captains. Thank you, teachers. These house captains, Aban Zafar Ali and Anukriti Baijal, would now hand over the flags to the new house captains, Vishnu Manoj and Mariam Javed. May I request Matangi ma'am and Meera ma'am to come and don the badges for the new house captains. Roy and Pradeep Pravanjan would now hand over the flags to the new house captains, Santosh MM and Nikita Jinu. May I request Kavita ma'am and Marzia ma'am to come and pin up the badges for the new house captains. Thank you, teachers. Truth House captains Pranjal Sharma and Tamanna captains Aditya Devgrukar and Mritika Ravikanan. May I request Srirekha ma'am and Rita ma'am to come and do the honors for the new house captains. Thank you, teachers. Now, let's move on with the directors.
Attention. Right turn. Straight. Left turn. Sanity.
Communication Vishali Shrikant and Director MUN Swaraj Challa. May I request Meeta ma'am and Megha ma'am to don the badges. Thank you, teachers. May I request Roderick sir and Anima ma'am to pin up the badges. Thank you, teachers. Director Dance Indian Namita Jinu. May I request Vivek sir and Archana ma'am to do the honors for the new directors. Thank you, teachers. Director Commerce Ritu Ravi and Director May I request Neera ma'am and Surjit sir to don the badges. As Neera ma'am has gone out on duty, we request Husaina ma'am to kindly do the honors. Thank you, teachers. May I request Vikram Ali sir and Nageshwar sir to clean up the badges. Thank you, teachers. Director could May I request Ranjani ma'am and Hussaina ma'am to do the honors. Thank you, teachers. Director of Humanities S. Haripriya and Captain Basketball Ayman Tanveer. May I request Sindhu ma'am and Sebastian sir to don the badges. Thank you, teacher. May May I request Sebastian sir and Anita ma'am to pin up the badges. Thank you, teachers. May I request Anita ma'am and Raghav sir to do the honors for the new captain. May I request Sebastian sir and Selvi ma'am to don the badges. Thank you, teachers. IG Prefect Girls, Eliza Zisha, and IG Prefect Boys, Adam Wali. May I request Rati ma'am to don the badges for the new prefects. Council will now pledge to bestow the duty.
The student body of Faips do solemnly affirm that we shall faithfully represent the interest of student fraternity of Faips. We will do to the best of our abilities uphold, promote and support the goals and objectives of Faips Student Council. We will serve as positive role models, leaders and right voice for the student fraternity. We will strive to achieve the high level of expectations that goes along with being a student council officer of Faips.
For the very last time as your head boy, a very good morning to all of you. You know, when I was asked to give this speech, I realized there are two things I could do. Either I could come here and give you a speech with very fancy English words that most of you will forget even before you walk out that gate. Or I could come here and show you a mirror. A mirror called life. And that's exactly what I'm going to do today. So, the most important thing that the mirror of life teaches you is the fact that there is no secret to success. There is no shortcut to success. And let me speak. So once you realize what you want to do in life, you just got to keep working at it and put all your conscious effort. In this journey, it's almost inevitable that you won't face any setback or failure. But that, my friends, is not the time to get demotivated. It's the time to work even harder. On several occasions on this very stage, Principal Ma'am herself has said that when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And that's exactly the spirit that has driven me and my council to this day, and I hope it can drive you all too. In fact, there's this line that I really like from a TV show. It says, "अगर कमरे में अंधेरा हो और बल्ब जलाना हो, तो स्विच बोर्ड पे हाथ पैर मारते रहो यार. कभी ना कभी तो बल्ब जलेगा ना बॉस." Which means that if you're standing in a dark room full of despair and you want to switch on the bulb of happiness, then standing in one quiet corner is not going to help. You need to come forward, take charge of the situation and try every possibility. And eventually, success will be yours. Eventually, the bulb will light up. I'm sure that if we can order out this attitude in our own lives, our success will know no bounds. But friends, do you know who already has this amazing attitude? It is these people who stand here on stage today. The council of the batch of 2019. You know, my batch, the batch of 2018, we've seen some really incredible people. There are people who are academically very qualified. There are people who have excelled in sports. There are people who have excelled in music. And yet when we graduate, we feel proud because we know that we are leaving our school to people who are equally or even...
Good morning, respected teachers, students, and my dear batch of 2018. On this special occasion, firstly, I would congratulate the newly appointed Student Council for their wonderful achievement. I entered this school for the first time 14 years ago, and I was so shy and meek. And these 14 years have passed within the blink of an eye. And maybe I haven't grown much taller, but I've surely grown into a better person. And that's only because of all of you. Faips has a tradition that it follows year after year. A tradition of excellence. And I'm sure the batch of 2018 will continue this excellence as we graduate from our school with pride. The experiences from the events of Teachers' Day, farewell, these memories are memories that I will cherish for the rest of my life. We may be a big batch, we may have had conflicts, we may have had disputes, but in the end, we stood together as one, and that's what made the difference. With the values and knowledge that our teachers others have given us, that our peers have given us, I'm sure we'll have a successful future. Thank you, batch. Thank you, teachers. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. May we now request Soumya Khanna to speak a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Summing up 11 years of school life is a hard task. But I still remember when I was in 6th grade, we had a social studies talk show. I was asked to come on this stage and I started trembling with fear. I was crying. Back then, speaking in front of 30 students was a difficult task. Today, I'm not trembling because I'm afraid. I'm trembling because I'm leaving. It's because of all the teachers who have supported me and guided me in every step of my life that I am who I am today. We never usually thank our batchmates for the efforts they have put in all the events we have ever put up. It's always the student council who gets most of the credit. But no, you're the reason why we could do it. Thank you for doing this for us. Nobody will ever forget the day we sang Photograph for the last time together as a batch. Lastly, I would like to thank my dog Sasha for making me popular in the school. Thank you.
Attention everybody for one last. I've been in this school for 12 years and honestly I have no idea what life is like outside. So I'm not going to give you some really cool advice on how to go about life, but I do know something about high school. When I returned from the summer break in 9th grade, I remember thinking that everything had changed. Well, number one, the school auditorium was gone, and I don't think that's ever going to change. But apart from that, people changed. People changed the way they talked, the people they hung out with, and their personalities changed. And at that time, I had no idea why that was. But looking back, it boils down to just one fundamental thing that people think about high school. It's a popularity contest and it's a struggle to come out on top. But it doesn't have to be that way. When I look at my school life, I don't remember who had the most followers on social media. I don't remember the biggest hotshot of the year. I remember the people who stayed up till 12 at night chatting with me even though I kept sending annoying cat gifs. That's what makes school special. It's not about how great you are, it's about who you are and how true you are to yourself. Because every single one of you, you have so much potential, and the only way you can get that out of you is if you stay true to who you are. To the batch of 2019, we have seen your amazing potential so far. I remember when Raghav and Aishwarya told me about this initiative you guys started, where you went door to door to every section and tried to understand what issues they face. And that shows how good you are as a batch. You don't just care about yourself or about your batch, you care about the entire school, and that is just what we need right now. Don't ever change for someone else, and be the change you want to see in the world. As the tale of the batch of 2018 comes to an end, we can't wait to see what the batch of 2019 paints. Thank you, and for the last time, the batch of 2018 signing off.
Leaders often become politicians, and everyone believes that politicians are liars. For that reason, today, I'm not here to orate. Dear teachers and friends, I'm not here to orate, but to speak with honesty and integrity. It was a similar day in this block, mostly on this stage. 3 months ago, during the deputy investiture ceremony, my friend fainted. Now, I can relate because it was hot and stuffy. He persisted, but his body gave way. Anyways, I don't think we give him enough credit because he's been a great sport about it, so please give him a well-deserved round of applause. Now, since then, fainting has really fascinated me. You know, we've grown up being taught that our bodies are these amazing and complex machines that can process more information than any supercomputer and all that. But somehow, sometimes, silly things like looking at a cockroach can make these bodies freak out and leave you awkwardly lying on the floor. Now, I think we underestimate how much pressure the body can take. Sometimes, small things like a cockroach that seem like they shouldn't matter at first can make a big difference when it counts. Sometimes, things in the background like the hot weather are ignored by us, even though they bother us until it's too late. There are several reasons that can cause just one human body to faint. So imagine the chances of fainting in bigger bodies like the council, the batch, or even the school where there are so many diverse people. Are we hardwired to fall? Are we destined to fail? Why is it that so often our bodies choose to faint? I think that's the beauty of it. Fainting is a survival mechanism. Fainting is not failure. Fainting is accepting failure. When your body falls, it learns and accepts that things went wrong. It checks itself and comes back stronger. Only those who fall, who fail, who faint, know what it is like to stand back up. Only they know how much success is worth, and only they can fight for it. We're here on behalf of the people who trust us and place their expectations in us. We're here on behalf of you guys who have done amazing work for us to uphold. But most of all, we're here for those of you who feel faint, who feel like they're about to fall, because we have fallen too, and we're proof that you can come back. You can come back stronger. Thank you.
Single one of us has 100% success rate. 100%. And I'm not lying. On how many days did you feel like you just couldn't get through? On how many days did you feel like you weren't able to achieve what you wanted to? On how many days did you feel like just giving up? And yet here you are after every single one of those days, and that in itself makes each one of you a hero. Notice that breath you just took. You are here for a purpose. Your faith can move mountains while your doubt created them in the first place. And it is this same faith that the school has had in me that has got me here standing before you. Teachers, you're a huge reason why. Every time I did well, there was the appreciation. But every time I didn't do well, it was never, you know what, that's it. It was a quiet voice saying, get up and try once again. And even today, that faith still remains. And honestly, I don't know what I would do without it. My strength comes from the teachers, parents, God, and without a doubt, my friends. Even from LKG and up to my seniors, your love has driven me forward to do better. The Deputy Council was an experience, and I say that because we learned so much. It was an assumption that even I had, that leaders, they had it easy. Leaders, they get to relax, and boy was I wrong. This is not just a title. It doesn't change our relationship, it intensifies it. And while this is a recognition, we learned that something changed, and that something was the fact that now we do not just represent, we must guide. There is so much thought that goes into this, and most importantly, trust. Trust that you and the school has placed in us. There is always a chance of things not going according to plan. And we realize that being positive in a negative situation, it's not naive. It's called leadership. And we learn to celebrate what worked and to address what did not. The first thing we learned was to communicate. So many relationships could be saved and so many mistakes avoided if we just sat down and talked. Just let it be simple and honest. And if we could talk, then the second thing we learned was to listen. Not to hear, but to listen. We learned to listen not so that we could give a reply, but so that we could understand each other. And then we learned something so important, something that we all forget when we grow up, and that was to have fun. Everything that you do, you have to want to do it. Times will get hard, but there is no success that comes without sacrifice. To the batch and council of 2018, your work has inspired and your vision has motivated. Your mentorship made a difference, and we will not remember you because of what you did. We'll remember you because of how you made us feel like we were family to you. To our own batch, the batch of 2019, we say this. We have a long and grueling way ahead. But what challenges us will change us, and all these plot twists will only make us work harder and better. Because we can, we should, and because we've started, we will. Because you are incredible. Thank you.
So, before we start, we embark on this new role, I would like to tell something to the outgoing council. Well, you people have been amazing. It's one of the finest councils in 35 years of my career I have ever come across. And these words of appreciation, it's not a prepared speech, they come straight from the heart. I still remember one fine morning, they caught me near the pea field, says we want to donate something to the charity. We've got, it was a good decent amount, somewhere around 450 KD. We want to donate it to the charity. So I requested them, well, we have a maid who needs to go back to Sri Lanka. And today I'll share it with all of you, and you carry forward this word. We'll always be thankful, the staff and the student and the outgoing student council together collected an amount of a little more than 3,500 KD to see this lady safe back home. If she has to breathe a last, let her breathe a last not in an alien land, let her breathe a last in a motherland. So on Saturday, Mary successfully landed in Sri Lanka and has been handed over to the medical team over there. We sincerely pray that she improves, but I'll always be thankful to whatever we could or whatever you have done for probably that segment of the society which could have never dreamt of doing that on its own. So you guys have done an amazing job. The standards you've set, the benchmark you've set is really high, and this is what I want to tell them, the newly elected council. The challenge ahead of you is very severe. You've got some standards to achieve, some expectations huge, they're very high, some expectations to fulfill, and I hope you all live up to whatever we have envisaged this council to be. I hope you live up to all the expectations of all the teachers. The journey ahead is tough, but I've always said one thing, that no battle too big, no struggle too fierce, no problem too difficult, no challenge which cannot be overcome. For everything, I personally believe in that. For my determination and my willpower is way ahead of these problems, challenges, difficulties, whatever comes my way. So be strong inside. Be resolute to overcome whatever comes your way. As this, I've never heard such a huge lecture on fainting. I actually was about to faint there listening to all that. I would have been a difficult person to lift up with my weight. So, but yes, those who fall only know the value of coming back again. So as he said when something was said in Hindi, there's an Urdu couplet which says that only people who have the guts to fall are the one to ride the horse. The people who are scared, who are always frightened, will not even step into the battleground. And my blessings, my best wishes, and I hope that you take off from where they are, keep the Faips flag high. It's not a badge, it's a responsibility, it's our faith, it's our expectation. It is not a badge to adorn, it is a recognition of your achievement, and every achievement, dear children, marks a new beginning. It tells us that there is another milestone to be achieved. So bless you all, take care, and let's get back to work.